Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another solo Sunday. We're going to be playing a solo playthrough of Everdell Farshore. I've got the board kind of done up funny because it's shaped really weird and there's not really a good way to have it all on screen. So I could zoom out, but most of it, you can see most of it. The thing that I don't have is kind of how the season structure happens at the top, which I'll just go over when we have that happen. But I'm sure you guys do know about Everdell. This is the first Everdell game that I've ever gotten, and so I went with Farshore because I didn't want to have to get a bunch of other stuff. But Everdell is a worker placement sort of tableau building, and we've got an automated opponent named Captain Bonnie Redclaw. So Captain Bonnie Redclaw will be the crabs. We will be the beavers here, and we'll just kind of go over everything as we're playing it. Now, because in solo, there's only one of these islands per player. There's only one. So we only have this. So I'm going to put... Normally you'd have other islands here. I'm going to put Bonnie's cards here for her actions so we can kind of see them on screen. But I'll go over that all in a bit. So the first thing we have to do before we start anything is I have to flip these over here. These are her priorities. And we're going to set the green to the bottom on 4, the purple on the 2, and then the blue, the red, and the tan on the 3. And I'll go over what that means in a bit. But like any worker placement game, we have workers. So we start the game with 2 workers on the first round, or the first season. In multiplayer, you don't have to all be on the same season, but in solo, it's going to be basically rounds. So we're each going to start with 2 workers. I'm going to draw 5 cards as my starting hand. She's going to have 2 cards as her starting hand. And then we're going to place out in the bay. We're going to place 8 cards out here. And we're going to flip over our windrose tiles. And I'll just kind of go over quickly how a card is. So you have these cards here. So all the cards are either constructions or critters, and they're either common or unique. So they're going to fall into one of those 4 categories, being common construction, unique construction, common critter, unique critter. They're going to be one of 5 different types of cards. There's green for production, purple for prosperity, red, which I don't remember what the names of all of them are, blue, and tan. I don't know the names of them all, but it's not a huge deal. Oh, production's green, blue is governance, tan is travel, red is destination, and purple is prosperity. So green is going to get you resources when you play a production card, and then at the beginning of each round is a season. So we start in winter, so the beginning of spring and the beginning of summer, beginning of spring and beginning of fall, we're going to get our production again. So that gives us resources. The governance cards are like ongoing effects. They'll kind of let you activate stuff whenever you do things. So like, for example, this navigator here, whenever you would move your boat at least one space with a windrose tile, you may draw a card. It's actually pretty good. You have the travelers, which are one-off effects. They're just kind of immediate effects, like this one here. Discard a critter from your hand, your city, to gain 1 treasure. The destinations are additional worker placement spots, and then prosperities are like endgame scoring cards. So that's kind of the way that works. The resource cost for everything is off to the side. So the 4 resources are wood, driftwood, seaweed, I think like some sort of crystal, and then mushrooms. So we've got those. That's the resource cost for everything. And yeah, on our turn, we'll either go to place a worker, play a card, or prepare for a season. You can't prepare for a season while you have any workers. You have to at least do that. But we're going to want to do a few more things before we get that far. The worker placement spots are all the ones with these feet. So the 4 here and the island spaces only have 1 available worker placement spot. Typically, the islands are going to be like more powerful resource gathering spots. This lets you get 3 wood, 2 seaweed, a crystal, and a card draw, 2 mushroom. And then there are 3 worker placement spots that can have any number of workers, which are the docks, the dunes, and the lookout. The docks will let us discard cards up to 3 to gain a resource for each card we discard. It could be any one of the 4 resources. The lookout will let us discard a number of cards, and then we can draw to our hand limit from the deck or the bay, which our hand limit is 8. So we start with 5 cards as the first player. And then the dune is to get these maps that are end game scoring. So when we have 4 production buildings, we're eligible for that. 3 tan, 3 destination, 3 governance, we're eligible for those. 1 of everything, and then 2 prosperity. So the bot's going to get every single one of them. It's just a matter if they get the 2 times or the 1 time. So we're going to have to race against them on that. The other thing we have going on for us here is that we have our boats that are going to go around here. Everything with the seashells endgame points. So whenever we get at the end of the game, wherever we are in there, we'll get those points. Every time we cross these treasure markers, we'll get a treasure token. These treasure tokens are worth 2 points at the end of the game, or it can be a wild resource. And then anything that gives us shells, because shells, which this doesn't have, I don't think I have anything that says just take a shell. But some things will give us shells, which are these. These are just 1 point at the end of the game. But to move our boat, card effects will do that. Or when we construct, when we play a card, and whatever these 2 windrose tiles are, we'll get to move 1 space per each of those we fulfill. So if we play a common red card, it's going to move 2 spaces. We play a common card, regardless of the color, it'll move 1 space. When we play any kind of a unique or common card, or we play a unique card and it's a red card, we'll move 1 space. So we're going to be playing against the Bashful bot, the lowest level, because I got annihilated when I played. And so every time she qualifies based on the card she plays, she'll move her boat 1 space. So we're going to go ahead and get started here. We're going to either place a worker or play a card. We can play cards from our hand, or we can play cards from the bay. This is basically like an open hand for everybody, so we can all do that. But it's pretty straightforward. I'll get into what these are here in a bit. These anchors when the time comes. But for now, let's go ahead and get started here. We're going to place one of our workers on this island, and the special bonus on this island is get 2 of any resource. And what do we need? That'll get us 2. This will get us 2. This will get us 3, and that'll get us 1. Now we don't have a lot of. We don't really have a lot of what do you call it? Cards that need crystals, so I'm not going to really worry about that for the moment. But we're going to take 2 seaweed, and we're going to end our turn. So now what the bot's going to do is we're going to draw a card from their deck, and we're going to flip it over, and it's going to have a priority track of where they're going to place their workers. So the first thing they're going to do is this space available? It is, so they're going to take that spot. And that's it. If that spot wasn't available, they look for a card in their city. Our tableaus are our city, so they look for a red card in their city. And if they could place there, they would get 2 treasure. And if not, then they would take 1 purple card from the display and discard every red card and gain a treasure. And that's basically the gist of how their cards work. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and spend my 2 seaweed to play this beach sled. And it's a worth 1 point at the end of the game, and it's a common construction, so we're going to get to move our boat 1 space, and when we play this production card, we get 2 wood. So just place that there. We get to move our boat 1 space, and we're going to get 2 wood. And then it's the end of our turn. Now the bot, for the first few rounds, will play until they run out of workers, then they'll start playing their cards. So we're going to place her other worker, which will go to the seaweed spot. So it's going to go there. Okay, our go now. All right. Let's go ahead and we're going to go to here. And we're going to get 2 mushrooms. Now what the bot will do is play a card from their deck, so their hand. So they're going to play a card here, and all they care about is the symbol on the card. And if it's a unique, and then like the unique common, and then construction/critter. So they're going to play this. When they play a card out, they move that space on their priority track up 1. So they played a tan card, so they're going to place that up once. And then do they qualify here? They actually don't qualify for any of those, so they're not going to move. At the end of the game, they're going to get 2 points for each of their non-purple cards, regardless of the point value. And then their purple cards will get 6 points at the end of the game. All right, so I think what we want to do now is we're going to go ahead and play. We're going to spend our 2 mushrooms for this steward, which will be a common critter. It's common and it's red, so we'll get to move our boat twice. We can play a worker here to activate 2 different productions in our city. So we're going to place that right there, and we'll get to move this twice. 1, 2. We moved past one of those tokens, so we're going to get that there. My beaver fell out of his boat. All right, now the bot's going to play a card, and they're going to look. It's a green building, so they're going to move their green space up 1, and it's a common critter. So they're going to move 1 space like that. Now, if we continue to play, they will take from the display here. They're going to get points for playing cards. So we're kind of not wanting to do that. I could play this Castaway, but it's going to kind of give me a minus a point at the end of the game. So I don't know that I want to do that, and I don't really have anything else I want to play. I want to hold on to this. So we're going to end our go. So we're going to pass. So for the end of the season, we're going to take our workers back. So we're going to get our 2 workers, and then we'll get a 3rd worker. And then we'll fire off all of our production. So we only have this one, which is going to be these 2 there. We get 2 sticks. And then that's our turn. Now the bot's going to do the same thing. So they're going to get their workers back. So 1, 2, they get a 3rd worker. Because they're the last player of the round, they're going to get rid of these tiles. And we're going to shift to a new set, which will be a unique and tan. So tan unique cards are going to give them that. They would take any of these Dune tiles they qualify for. They currently don't qualify for any. And then we're just going to take 4 cards from their deck, from the main deck, and shuffle it up. And that is going to be, that's going to be their hand for this round. All right, so we've got another worker here to play with. So let's see, what do we want to do? We went unique and tan. This could be interesting to get played. So I think that's what we're going to go for. So let's go ahead and play here. We'll get 2 mushrooms. And remember, these are available for us to play. So they might as well be in our hand. All right, we're going to flip over. They're going to go to the 3 wood spot. I'm totally fine with that because I've got plenty of wood. We're going to go here. We're going to take a mushroom, and I think we're going to take a seaweed. Yes. Okay. They're going to play a card. They're going to go to seaweed. We're going to spend our 3 mushrooms for this pirate. It's worth 0 points at the end of the game. However, it gets us 3 treasure right off the bat, so that's great. And it's unique, and it's a tan card. So we're going to play that out here. We're going to get 3 of these tokens. And we're going to get to move 2 times because unique and tan, and we get to pass this. We get another token. And we'll refill the market here. Okay. They're going to place out their last worker. Stones or stick spots unavailable. The island spots unavailable. They're going to go to the docks. And they're going to move their boat once, which is going to get them a treasure. Okay. So we still have 1 worker left. If I can, we can go here and fire off production for our 2 deals there, which I might want to try. So let's go ahead and play. We'll play this grove out. It's going to gain us a mushroom. Costs 2 wood and a seaweed. That will get us a mushroom. It's common, so I don't get any bonus for moving for that. Okay, so we'll flip over their first card of their hand, which is going to be a green card, common critter, so they don't get to do anything. Is there anything out here that's interesting? Oh, actually, there is something very, very interesting. We're going to spend our 2 wood and one of our tokens here as a wild to take this in. It's a common construction, so we don't get the bonus, but we place worker to play a card from the bay for 3 fewer resources. So, and we'll refill. All right, the bot's going to go. She's going to play a purple card. Oh, holy cow. Okay, so purple is going to go up. Unique, so they'll move 1. All right, is there anything I want to play out here for fewer resources? That's interesting. So 3 fewer resources to play. So we've got a few different options here. So we could get this Lighthouse Keeper. You may draw a card after you play a card, which is really nice. That would be free to get out if we wanted to activate that effect this round. We have this Cooper would be kind of nice. We would be able to place that to get 2 treasure. So that's not bad. Now the anchors, so what I didn't talk about the anchor. So what the anchors do is that we can use an anchor on a construction that we've done and place a critter for free if it matches the same type. So I don't have a critter that would, or a building, but for example, if I had this harbor, I could play this to play this pilgrim for free. because they're both purple, which is really good. The navigator is interesting. Whenever you move your boat, move your boat from a windrose tile, draw at least one card, or draw a card. That's not bad. I think we're going to go ahead and try to do this, though. So we're going to go ahead and place out. We're going to play a card from the bay for 3 fewer resources. And I think I want this Cooper. No. I want this Lighthouse Keeper. So you may draw a card after you play a card. And that doesn't activate on this turn. It won't activate this time, but it's just going forward. Oh, there's another pirate, which is unique. And you can. The other thing about cards is that you can have as many common of a something in your tableau, but you can't have more than one unique. So I can't even use this other pirate. All right, the bot's going to go. They have a pirate as well. They're going to place this out. It's unique, and it's brown, so they're going to move 2 spaces. 1, 2. We're both on the 10 space. They're going to get themselves this. The question is, do I want to play anything else? And I don't think I do. So we're going to end the round. We're going to get our worker. We are going to take 2 cards from the bay, and I think to deny the bot, because they're going to want to take these, we're going to take these 2 purple cards. And then we're going to refill. The bot's going to take their workers back. Get their next worker. This gets flipped over, so this space is now gone from the board. 2 new windrows, which is critter and production. They are going to take from the tableau 6 cards for their deck, and they're going to use their priority track to figure out what they want to do. So they're going to look for a purple card, starting from the left top and go across and then down. There's no purple, so they're going to go to the next spot over, and then the leftmost one, which is green for production. So they're going to take this card, so that's 1. This moves up. Oh, I moved these. I did move these. Yes. Oh, I didn't move this one, though. That should have moved up. So actually, green is or tan's their next one. I forgot to do that. So tan is their next one. So is there a tan card? Yep, there's a tan card here. So they're going to take that. Now that this is moved off, they're not going to take any more. Now they're going to go green. So they'll take this one. This moves up. They're going to go for green again. They're going to take that one. This moves up. They're going to go for blue. They're going to take that one. That moves up. Blue again. Blue again. And now red. Wait, oh, that's it. Never mind. That's all. Okay. And we're going to shuffle this up, and that's their new thing. And it's only for the first 2 seasons do they change their color marker based on cards they play. For the last 2 seasons is cards that they get from the bay. All right. All right, 4 workers. What do we want to... Oh, yeah. So we've got some production we could fire off. That could be helpful, especially to get something out. I don't really want a lot of stuff, but I'd like to get this Pilgrim out because we'll get 2 points for every unique critter, and we'll have 3 if we get the Pilgrim out. It's going to be 5 mushrooms. So let's go ahead and do... We'll do this, and we'll activate 2 different productions in our city. We'll get 2... Oh, actually, hold on. Let's not do that first. Let's go here and get 2 mushrooms. We're going to do that first. Okay, so now the bot will go, and perfect reason I did that, because now they were going to take that spot from us, now they don't. So they're going to go place on, they don't have a red worker to play, they can't do that, so they're going to go to the docks, they're going to move their boat 1 space, get themselves a treasure. Alright, now we're going to activate 2 of our productions, which will be 2 wood and a mushroom. Alright, the bot will go next. They're going to go to seaweed. All right. Oh, and again, they would have tried to take a tile there, but they didn't have enough. So actually, if we have 1, 2, 3, 4, if we can get a purple card out, then we'll be able to take that tile. So we're going to actually do that. So we're going to spend our 4 mushroom and one of our wild tokens there to place out this Pilgrim. At the end of the game, we'll get 2 points for each unique critter. Oh, no, I'm sorry, not that one. That's not what I want. Oh, I guess that is what I want, because I thought it was unique critter. I wasn't looking at the right one. We'll get 2 points for each map tile we have. So if we get 6 map tiles, that's 12 points. There is one for unique critters. I just wasn't paying attention. Because the other one I have is unique constructions. So it's a critter though, so we do get to move a space, which will get us back. It'll get us back the thing we spent. The bot will go now. Mushroom spots unavailable. Seaweed spots unavailable. Docks, they'll move 2. We are going to send our workers to the dune because now we have a purple, a yellow, a green, purple, a green, a red, a blue, and tan. So we have one of everything, so we're going to get this. This is 2 points at the end of the game. All right, the bot's going to place out their last worker to the wood spot. So I've taken all the spots up there except for the crystal spot. And I really can't use it. Can I get anything played is going to be the next question, because I can play something with three fewer resources. The Cooper gain 2. That's interesting. I really would like to get maybe a... Do I have any constructions? I do. And I don't think you need the construction. I should be able to just play it directly from the market. Okay, so as far as I can tell, you should be able to do this from here. So we're going to go ahead and use one of our anchors now, and we're going to place that anchor on for this scribe. So we're going to place our anchor on the beach sled. It's the construction. We're going to get this scribe here. So on production, I may discard up to 3 cards to both gain a point and draw a card each. So let's put this here. And so I can discard. And it's a common critter, so I get to move 2 spaces. 1, 2. And I get to discard. I'm actually going to discard all 3 of these cards. And we're going to draw 3 and get 3 points. I drew too many. Okay, maybe we have something interesting here. And I still have a worker left, so we still have that to play with. So we've got some things. So now the bot's going to play cards from their hand. They've got a green card now. They're going to move... Oh, that's already off. It's a common construction, so they're going to move 1 space for the production. And they're going to get another one of these. Okay, what do we have here? We have 1, 2, 3. I'd like to go get one of those. Can I... Oh, let's refill this. I didn't refill that. So I can get a red out. Or do I try to go for... Ooh, this is interesting. Can I even play this? It might not be worth it. Oh, let's get this rope bridge out. So we're going to spend 2 because the rope bridge takes any 2. It's a common construction. Draw 5 cards or get 2 of any resource. So we're going to place this out. Do I want the 5 card draw? I think I do. Well, or do I want the resources? I think I want the card draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a construction, so we're not going to get that. I'll place that here. Okay, we're running out of room, but we did get 5 new cards. All right, the bot's going to play a card. It's going to be a blue card this time. They're going to move that off. It's a unique critter. It's a critter, so they'll move up 1. Okay, can I anchor one of these guys? Oh, this would have been really nice because let's move our boat 3 times. I want to be able to get either... So I need to get out... I need to anchor a tan card or a red card and collect that. And I don't have a critter. I do have a red critter, so I could... So do I do it for the sake of doing it? So we're going to use our anchor on the inn, and we're going to actually take this Cooper here. So when we play him out, you gain 2 treasure for playing this. But this has gotten us our third red, and we're going to go get that red thing from there in a bit. All right, the bot's going to play. It's a blue card. It's a unique. Oh, I got a critter, so I get to move 1, and then they're going to move 1. And I get this, they don't. Yeah. Okay. We're going to spend our last worker to go here, and we have 3 red spaces, so we're going to get this. And we're going to end our turn. The bot's going to go. They're going to place this guy out. It's a common critter, so they're going to go up 2. Or it's a production critter, so they're going to go up 2 spaces. And now they actually have 4, so they're going to get that tile there. And I think that's all I want to do. I want to try to get out, if I can, get this galleon out next turn, because I'll get extra points for all these. So I think we're going to leave it there, which means we're going to get our workers back. And we are going to fire off production, so that's 2 sticks. That is a mushroom. We can discard up to 3 cards to gain a point and draw a card. So I don't need red anymore. I don't need all these blues. Okay, we're going to discard these 3 cards. And we are going to draw 3 cards. And get 3 points. And then we can take 2 cards from the bay and or the deck. And so I have a 7 card hand, like I have a 7 hand limit, so I can't take anything too much. But I'm going to take, well, he's going to take one of these purples. So I guess it doesn't really matter. One, two, three. Let's go for this governor. See if we can do something with that. Okay. Now the bot is going to go. They're going to take their worker. We're going to take these off. So now the last one's going to be construction and blue. And they're going to take from the bay based on their color preference. So it's going to be purple for that. That falls off. Then they're going to look for red. So red, move that up. Red, move that up. This gets refilled. We're going to shuffle up their deck. And now the way this works, they're going to actually just play cards. Oh, and they take this tile because they take the one they qualify for, and that's the only one they qualify for. So they're going to play cards, and if they can, after playing a card, if they can get one of these, they'll send one of their workers to the dunes. And if they happen to have any workers left over after playing their whole hand, they'll place out like normal. So they're kind of basically done with like the normal kind of interacting with stuff. Okay. So I need to kind of beat him to some of these 2s. And now the 2s that we have, he's got 2 brown and 2 blue. So I've got to kind of commit to one and hope that he doesn't take the other. So I would like to maybe get this gallery out. So for us to do this, we're going to spend 2 wood and then this as another wood and these 2 as seaweed. We're going to place this gallery out. This is going to get us 3 boat movement. 1, 2, 3, which will get us another one of these back. So long as he doesn't play a tan card, we can take the thing from there. Plays a red card. So that's his first red card. So now, or hers, and so now she'll take this by placing this here because she's one of everything. We're going to place our worker here to take this because we've got 1, 2, 3. And now kind of for the sake of space, I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, I can draw a card after I play a card. I forgot about my lighthouse keeper, so let's do that. For the sake... Oh, do I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So for the sake of space, I'm just going to consolidate them down there. Now, if I can get another purple out, we can take that one or another blue. So I'm going to aim for... Well, I don't have 2 blues, so... Okay. We'll see what they do. They're going to play red again. They can't place a worker out, so that's it. Oh, I forgot to do the movement on from this windrose tile. Common construction, they're going to move 1 for a construction, and then it's a unique critter, that's red. They can't move off that. For us, we played out the gallery. It's a unique construction, so we're going to move 1 for the construction there. Okay. We're going to spend I've got 3 of these, so I can free up some of my workers. So let's play a worker here to play a card from with 3 fewer resources. And we're going to play out this market. It's going to cost us nothing. When you play a card from the market, you may discard. When you're playing a card, you may discard a card from the market from your city to this market from your city to pay 3 fewer resources. But we're going to play that out. That's going to be a construction and a blue. So we'll move 2 spaces. 1, 2. That's another treasure. We'll refill. Okay, they've got a purple, so they're going to place that out. It's a unique construction, so they do get 1 space, which is going to get them a treasure. And then they're going to place this here to get the 2 purple. These are ours. You can only take 1 of a kind, so we can't grab more than what's available there. Okay, can I anchor a blue person? I could. So let's do that. Let's use our last anchor on this market for this customs officer. When playing a card, you may replace 1 resource for another. So that comes out there. It's a blue, so I'll get to move 1 space here. The bot's going to play another card. It's going to be blue. Ah, darn it. It's a unique critter, but they do get to move 1. And then they're going to go here to take the blue, which is what I wanted. We're going to go there and take the other blue. Now I need 1 more production and 1 more purple to fill those out, and I've got 2 workers to do it. So we'll see if I can get it done. It might not be worth it, and I mean it'll be 5 extra points, so it might be worth it. I don't know. Okay, they're gonna go for tan. That's a unique critter, so I'm not gonna do that. They're gonna go here, get this. They're gonna get 1 of everything, so it's gonna work out for them any kind of way. Okay. I have no more anchors. Played everything. Played all my anchor cards out. Can I move my boat up any further? Or can I try to get something played? Because we'll get 2 points for each one of our map tiles we have. So it's going to be worth it, I think, to do it. But I don't know which one of these I'm going to be able to get played. We'll spend, we want to spend that. They'll wash. We'll spend this and this for this scavenge. Wait a minute. Yeah, we'll get this scavenger. It'll get us a resource of any type, and the resource will get... pay 3 fewer. Actually, hold on. Let's do this. Let me undo. Small mulligan here. I could discard this market to play something that would make it cost 3 or less. So this is actually what we're going to do. We're going to when playing a card, you may discard this market from your city to pay 3 fewer resources. We're going to discard that. We lose this anchor, and we're going to spend a mushroom and a treasure for, oh, here he is, for this admiral. It's a unique critter. For each treasure space we've passed on our or reached with our boat, we'll get additional point. But that'll lock me into the other one there, and then maybe we can get the other deal out. So we're gonna play this. It's blue. They're gonna place their blue one there. So they didn't actually get another red card. It just ended up being unfortunate. So we're gonna place a blue one there. It's a unique construction that's blue, so they'll move 2 spaces. 1, 2. They'll get a treasure. And then now their last thing will be to place this out somewhere on the board. And then they're done. They'll have passed at that point. Okay, so I have 2 workers left. We're going to go here, and we're going to take this. They're going to place out their last worker, which will go here. They can't, so then they'll go here. And Bonnie Redclaw is done for the rest of the game. Now the question is, are we going to be able to get out a... If we get this tile, that's effectively going to be another 6... Wait, yeah, it'll be another 6 points, I think. Plus whatever this is, so it may be worth doing. So it may be worth foregoing some of these resources to get it out. And the only yeah, so we're going to spend these 2 here for this scavenger. It'll get us a resource of any type. So we'll get a crystal, because I didn't get one this whole game. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to go here to take the 4. All right. Maybe I should up the difficulty, because I feel like we're going to win this now. Okay, so we're done. Whoops. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, wait. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, I have 14 cards because I got rid of one, but we're all good. Okay, so time to count up the score. So the points are going to be... we'll do the bot first because they're easier. So we're going to end up... They're gonna count every single one of these cards that is 2 points. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26. They get 2 points for each one of those. 26. They are going to get 6 points for each of these. That's 12. Their treasure tiles, they're going to get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Maps, they're going to get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 4. Or, I'm sorry, 8 times 5, which is 40. And then finally, their ship is going to be on 36. They're going to get 36 points. 128 points. They got 128. That's what we have to beat. So our city, we're going to count the victory point values on our city. So 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So 22 points. Our prosperity cards, so our purple cards, you get 2 points for each map tile we have. So that's 12. And then we get a point for each treasure spot we passed. So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Point tokens. So we have 6. These here, points. Treasure maps, we just have 2. Or treasure tiles. Map tiles, we have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times 6 is 54. And then finally our ship is on space 32. 134. So we eked it out. We barely won. And really what stopped us from losing was the fact they didn't end up getting this last tile. They only got 2 blue or red cards, and we just got lucky with what they drew randomly off the top of the deck. So the past few times I've played, they've managed to get everything. So we got really lucky there. But that is a playthrough of Everdell Farshore, so it's pretty quick. From what I understand, Farshore is like a streamlined version of Everdell. Like, it's got some of the best qualities of the expansions thrown in, including the solo bot. I think the solo bot was the improved one was introduced in a expansion for Everdell, and this is kind of based on that. This is the way I think about it. This is akin to, if you know Raiders of the North Sea and Raiders of Scythia, this is like the Raiders of Scythia. So this is what this is sort of akin to. So the one cool thing is that there's a ton of these additional island cards or island tiles. It's a bit of a bummer that you can only use one in a solo game, but the game plays so quickly it's not a huge deal. But yeah, that is Everdell Farshore. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys played this game is kind of expensive, and so it ended up being on sale for Prime Day, so I did snatch it up because it was the lowest I've seen it, and I've been interested in it. So, and I think this is a game I can get my partner to play and all that stuff. So this is an easy game, I think, to teach people. It's really, really straightforward. But anyway, that's going to be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.